Hello and welcome to Viewpoint. I'm Rahim Tula. Joining me today is Dariya Koltsova, Ukrainian artist and curator. Dariya, many thanks. Hello.
Yeah.
Many thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You've just returned from Western Ukraine.
Yes, Zenko Foundation.
Yes, you've been involved in a new foundation there, the Zenko Foundation. Tell us a little bit more.
There was a residency for young Ukrainian artists, and on 8th of April, the exhibition will be opened and presented to the public.
Okay. What is this exhibition about?
The title of the exhibition is Kylym. Kylym, it's Ukrainian national carpet.
Okay.
So it's about different cultures and also different cultures and traditions within one country, because Ukraine actually a very big country, and we have a lot of different nations and visions and traditions within this territory. So and today it's a very actual question how to mix them all, and how we all, with different opinions, with different views, with different future and past, can live together and be happy and build new country.
Why did you choose the carpet as the subject?
Oh, it's not me. The curator of the exhibition is Alexander Solovyov and Igor Abramovich. So they choose this concept, I think, because it's very actual on one thing. Because we have some problem dealt with this in our country, and we're trying really to deal them, and culture can really help to do this.
What sort of problems do you mean? You mean about problems about identity, about clashes?
I mean, yes, about identities and also national identities and self-identification, and we have different points of view on our past and our future.
Yes.
On the east and on the west of Ukraine. We have war in our country, and also we have different opinions to this situation.
Yes.
So this exhibition it will unite young artists from different actual regions, and they all will try to find self-identity and try to discuss up-to-date topics.
Tell us a little bit. You've actually brought in, haven't you, a sample here of actually some material which the carpets are made from. So tell us a little bit more about
Yesterday, I just came back from the residency in Zenko Foundation on the west of Ukraine.
And this is in the mountains, in the Carpathian mountains?
Almost, yes.
In this region?
Yes.
Yes. And this is considered the heartland of Ukrainian, a certain type of Ukrainian identity, a very traditional folk identity.
We have small villages there, and every village has its really local, and really unique character, really local traditions, and they could preserve it, serve it. I mean, I'm from Kharkiv, for example. It's the west of Ukraine. The east.
The east of Ukraine, yes, near the Russian border.
The east of Ukraine, yes, it's just 60 kilometers from the Russian border.
Yes.
And we really have problems with national self-identification there, and not so many traditions. I mean, Ukrainian local traditions.
Okay.
But on the west, it's absolutely different thing.
Yes. Tell us a little bit more about the carpet.
So
how does this
it's a hand-painted wool for carpets, for traditional carpets from the small village of Yavoriv, called Lizhniki.
Okay, and these you would find in homes in the region?
I was traveling there. I've been traveling there and interviewing people. And recording Ukrainian songs, Ukrainian traditions, some personal memories, and I asked them to present me this, because even today they made these carpets, and all the procedure is handmade. Okay. And it's a wonderful, kind of art.
Yes, and so is this about using objects to prolong traditions? Is the carpet being one example of how people pass on what it is to be Ukrainian in that part of the country?
In one way.
Yes, in one way. Otherwise it's song, dance. These all have a role to play.
Absolutely, yes. Because, when I came to Carpathian mountain, maybe for the first time in my life, I really understood where I came from. I mean, the land that I have connection to. Because I started talk Ukrainian, speak Ukrainian, sorry, maybe 5 years ago. just 5 years ago. My family speak Russian, and actually Kharkiv is a Russian-spoken city. And only in Carpathian mountains I understood that we have a wonderful country and wonderful tradition, and actually I think that I found the soul of this country there.
And coming to this region then, did you feel like you were coming home in some sense? This was something that you had been looking for?
It's a very interesting thing, but yes. It's really strange because Kharkiv is not connected to that region, not traditionally, not by culture or food or something, but there you really feel the connection to the past, to the Ukrainian past, and you do remember that masterpiece of Gauguin, where we came from, who we are, where we're going. So that's what I understood there.
But as an artist now, are you using this traditional sort of Ukrainian identity as part of your work?
In my art practice, I'm trying to find it, you know.
Yes.
I'm researching, and I'm working with installations and installation research and performances and interactive projects. Thus, I deal with a lot of people, and it's very important for me to find this identification, self-identification, national identification, and actually to analyze the up-to-date situation on this.
Because, I mean, of course, at the moment, this question is extremely relevant given
yes,
the turmoil
Ukraine,
that we have in the country, because, of course, we had 2 years ago the Maidan Revolution.
Yes.
I mean, many people saw that as a sort of East versus West sort of conflict within Ukraine. Is that something that you agree with, or is it perhaps a more complicated picture?
I think it's a very complicated thing. Really, I
mean, you obviously being from Kharkiv, a Russian-speaking city, and also
as a
now
person
being
from Kharkiv,
in the West as well.
From the West, I've never thought to be a Russian. I'm Ukrainian, and it's not really important which language you speak, Russian or Ukrainian, but you understand that which country you live in. So in Kharkiv, there wasn't a problem of separatism or something like that. We always understood that we're from Ukraine.
But you express it differently than how they might do so.
A bit differently, but Ukraine is a huge country, you know.
Yes.
South is different from the West and from the East, and Central is absolutely different. Actually, we have a lot of examples of such situation in Europe.
Absolutely.
And these countries can live together and build a common future.
Absolutely. I mean, that's ultimately what Ukraine needs to do as well, I suppose.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, I have a good example, I think. 2 years ago, before the intervention of Russia to Ukraine, I've realized a project that people from all the regions of Ukraine took part in. I asked them to make a picture of the sky above their city, village, or their location, and send it to me. And I asked them to make it on the 9th of May, the day of potential intervention of Russia. No one knew what would be on the sky. I got 1,500 pictures from all the regions of Ukraine. And I was really surprised because 60% of pictures I got from the east of Ukraine. And when I was asking people about their motivation, they told me that it was that time it was the only possibility to express their national identification and be safe, you know. Thus, I understood that Donetsk region, Lugansk region, yes, people can think differently, but they really wanted to feel unity with the whole country, with Ukraine, I mean, with this country.
And do you feel that projects like that are what we need now more of? We're just, unfortunately, almost out of time here. So perhaps, I mean, on that note, as a final thought, do you see your role then is to try to integrate the different regions of Ukraine and try to build a national identity which takes account of all these different nuances?
You know, culture, it's a very effective tool and a very important tool to find, to analyze, and to invite people to do this. to analyze who we are, to analyze and to answer questions how we want to live, what future we want to have. Culture is just one tool, but really effective. That's why cultural diplomacy within different regions of Ukraine and such decentralized projects like in Zenko Foundations, it's very important today. Because people start to think and to answer questions, and that way we can find a lot of compromises and make something, create something, you know, it's very important.
Fantastic. Well, it seems like you have plenty of work to do ahead of you.
Oh, yes.
Lots of big questions that you will be answering.
Not only me, but poets, writers, theater directors, all people. Actually, everyone.
Everyone in Ukraine,
yes.
absolutely. Everyone has a role.
Almost you, because you're asking
absolutely.
me such questions.
Well, Dariya, my thanks to you for joining us here today.
Yes, and welcome to Zenko Foundation. We have an exhibition opening on the 8th of April.
We wish you every success.
Many thanks. Thank you.
You've been watching Viewpoint. I've been joined by Dariya Koltsova, a Ukrainian artist and curator. That's all we have time for today, but do join us again, and many thanks for watching.